Is a healthy scratch tonight. That shot right on, rebound, just past the open side of the net, and it's swept away. And now Kane has got the puck. That's where Kane steps in, puts it towards the net. Holtby steers that one into the corner and sent back in. Here's a quick drive as Holtby just got back in time. And finally, we got a whistle.
Well, a good finish there by Weber on Palmieri, and Canada's antsy in here. A shot from Burns, who's playing the left side tonight with Pietrangelo. They were reversed last night. And Marchand, who was the best player on the ice for Canada, with a real good chance. And there's a real solid blow.
To Thornton. Thornton down low. Backhander scores! Tucked in by Couture, and it's 1-0 Canada. Stamkos creeps out to the middle. One-timer. Tavares scores! Bank shot, and they'll take it. 2-0. Here's McDonough with a shot into traffic. They score. All kinds of bodies.
It looks like it may go off his skate and stick. It goes up into the air, and I don't think Holtby sees this thing.
Into the corner. Gets the return feed, goes back and forth now with Kane. Kane across, one-timer, scores! Carlson buries it, a beauty. And it's a one-goal game, and they are still on the man advantage.
Really nice movement by the Americans, and they're really patient too. Pavelski gets a real good look at a one-timer, and really he's going to score more often than not on these. Then they get it back, Kane settles it down, back up top, and then you're going to watch Byfuglien make the switch here. He switches with Carlson, and Carlson just rolls himself into the one-timer. Everyone thinks it's going back to Byfuglien for the big boomer, and instead he splits the seam over to Carlson, and he rips it into the net. Nice setup by Patrick Kane.
Pietrangelo, here's Weber, low, shoots right on, rebound! And they couldn't find it over there to Giroux. He was right there. Watched there by Wheeler, spins it back, turns it over. Byfuglien loads, shoots, and getting down and blocking it was Bouwmeester. Pietrangelo, good pass, and they're in. Seguin in front, looking for Duchesne, and he tipped it just wide. Couple of passes and a great chance. Here's Thornton in front again. Seguin stick tied up by Pacioretty, still battling, and it comes to the near boards. But David Bakkett's gone to Boston. Alex Pietrangelo, as Gary mentioned earlier, the new captain in St. Louis. And he's got the puck right now, trying to step in. Here is Pietrangelo looking around, shoots, looking for a pass down low, and a tip from Bergeron, and he just missed. Here's Marchand again. His drive whistles over the net. Takes a bounce outside the line. Here's James Van Riemsdyk, and he almost stepped into the puck rolled away from him. Crowd not happy with the snow job he gave Holtby there, although I think he missed him with most of it, didn't he?
I think so as well.
Moves it along the boards, and here comes John Tavares with some numbers. Tavares steps in, drops the bat. Bouwmeester fans Tavares, rebound, and Schneider with the glove covers up and holds on. Traps that puck. He is met immediately there by Byfuglien, and Canada forced around the other side. Now a long pass again. Again it's Seguin trying to force his way in. Drops it up. Scores! What a play! Seguin, Duchesne, back of the net.
Last night, Canada gained 2 and 3 zones on one pass, and what a play there from Doughty up to Sega. I mentioned earlier, I like the look of this line. Put the 2 young Wheelers in between Joe Thornton, one of the great passers in the game, and let them go. And Seguin puts on the afterburners. He protects the puck. As the defender reaches in, he protects it to his backhand. He knows Duchesne's coming. He lays it out, and he didn't even dust it off. He let it go right away, and he beats Corey Schneider.
Brad Marchand. And stepping back in is JVR. Van Riemsdyk shoots. What a stop by Crawford. Oh, yeah.
How do you like that? I know everyone's talking about Carey Price and Braden Holtby, but hey, I'm here. And I can make this work. JVR is a guy who got healthy scratched in Game 1 in Columbus, and he came into the lineup tonight. He's been flying pretty good. He's got the afterburners on a few times in this game, and when he gets going, he is a hard guy to contain. And he thought he had the top corner pick, but Corey Crawford had an answer for him, and that was that left glove, that catching glove. He snagged that out of the air. Defenseman last night took a pretty good blow on an attempt. He tried to hit Bergeron on the back door. Oh, here's the dump in. He takes the hit, and he jars his right arm. So he goes to the bench, and he's like, this is not feeling right. And there's the hit on Stamkos along the boards. Erik Johnson, not known for being a big hitter, but tonight he's laid a couple of good licks on Team Canada.
Here's a chance, open ice. Stamkos getting in there, shoots, did not get all of it, and looked for the rebound, and it wasn't there.
Nice play by Suter.
He's stuck with him. Here's Kane, cross-ice feed, bounces off a stick, and a collision there with Taves allows him to get the puck to Stamkos. Even Stamkos collides down low there with Johnson again. Second time in the last couple of minutes those two have come together. And now he's on the puck, back of the net. Chased up by Johnson. He gets rid of it towards the net. Rolling puck. And diving on that one is Schneider.
Teammates at one point or not, when you're going best against best, country against country. And here's Corey Perry. He sat and watched that game last night. He knew Oshie was a physical player for Team USA, and right here they just get into each other's kitchen, grabbing each other. Referee right there to kind of say, all right, that's enough. And that on.
Joe Thornton throws it out in front of the net, and here is Vlasic. Vlasic back in there, puck is loose, and Thornton stick tied up by Zabinski. Weber leans into it and blasts one just wide. Here's Vlasic.
This whole game has picked up since he moved on to this Thornton line with Tyler Seguin. He's rubbing his jaw, and I guess he should, as you're going to see him block this shot, and then Palmieri comes up and just cracks him right in the face.
Saucer pass to Doughty. Doughty goes across to Stamkos. Cross-ice feed. One-timer just missed off the stick of Tavares. Out of the corner, Tavares looks around.
Babcock talking about that in the pre-tournament talks with the media, that you got to get players that are good in these tight areas, and it's a small ice surface they're playing on. It's not an Olympic-sized ice surface, so things happen quickly, and you got to make these little passes and then get pucks off your stick quickly to the net. And there we saw earlier the goal by Couture from the pass from Thornton that he scored on.
Here's Brent Burns, long pass. Karam's right to Kennedy, and Couture gets it into the corner. Time winding down, bodies collide again. That is Abdelkader, and in there for another late hit. Is that Perry? And here we go again.
Joe Thornton, who rocked Kessler in the first period and was penalized for it, comes in here hard and finishes his check on Justin Abdelkader, and then everything kind of goes from there. You know, Corey Perry and Ryan Kessler are kind of those two villain-type guys, and they love to play that villain. Right off the draw, there's the slash on the hand by Abdelkader on Corey Perry. Now, he's going to pick up his stick, and then this thing's going to roll itself around, and Joe Thornton just lays it on him. In comes Perry to give Abdelkader a shot, and then all the shenanigans start from there. It's a bit of a schmozzle after that, as they're trying to sort it all out, and Weber got a chance to get an extra shot on Ryan Kessler, who buried him last night.
Duchesne, who right now has Canada's fourth goal of the night. He's down low. U.S. with a chance. McDonough shoots. What a stop by Crawford! From the seat of his pants, reaches up and keeps it out. Crowd buzzing over that one. That one gets out to center ice. Here's Suter, gives it up, shoveled in there, and there's the glove of Crawford again.
Pretty good. Not even period and a half yet for Corey Crawford, who had that great glove save on JVR, and then he comes across here, and the key to him coming across was he kept his body up. Watch, even though he's opening up his legs, his body stays up, his gloves stay in front of him, and he's able to use all those things to combat the puck and stop it from going in. Real good save for Corey Crawford.
He's from off the end boards. Joe Thornton gives it back quickly out to Perry. Puck is loose. And tee back up to Burns. Gives it to Joe Thornton. Down low. Backhand feed. No shot yet. Here's Burns. Will he fire it? There it is. And it's fired wide. Out of the reach of Doughty, but it stays inside the line for a moment. Now it's out. Over a minute gone in this Canadian power play. Some good control. Not enough pucks to the net here. And Taves going to try this again. Taves all the way in, centers it out. There's a shot, rebound, scores! Johnny Taves. Second of the night. Both of them on the power play, and it's 5-2.
Well, Canada's third power play goal. And I'm not quite sure if Stamkos was putting this to the net. Suter wipes out along the boards, and that allows Toews to get into the zone. And then as he lugs it around the net, he's going to come right out in front to Stamkos on a real nice backhand pass. And Stamkos does a good job of getting it from an uncomfortable position into a shooting position right there from the skate. I mean, that's a real star play right there. And he puts it to the net, and John Tavares is just in the right place at the right time.
Carlson was there. Pockets at the feet. Oshie and Marchand are getting into it right in front of the Canadian bench.
Well, message sending time. I think for the U.S. that Marchand gets the shot. I don't know if Kessel just figured he'd rip it at his ankle or not. You never quite know what Kessler's thinking when he let that thing go. But at the same time, Oshie gets in there. He's been a bit of a thorn for Canada. He's thrown a couple of good hits and one questionable one on Logan Couture last night. I mean, the United States, when they played these two games against Canada, they talked about trying to, to leave an impression that when you play us, you're going to remember that you played us. And it's not something they felt like they've done enough of in the past little while. So I think certainly they've got Canada's attention. And we talk about the line of Toews, Stamkos, and Tavares. I mean, three great players, and they've seemed to have found a bit of chemistry on this line. And watch this play. Not anybody can make this play. From your front foot, through the back of your leg, to your stick, to the net. I mean, that's how you score 50, 60 goals, having hands and feet, because it's not just your hands. You got to have everything. Big Dustin Byfuglien rip it.
And there is that rip. Did not get all of that one, but the save is made by Crawford. Here's Kane chasing after that puck. He's got some room. Kane's going to go for a skate. Patrick Kane shoots. Crawford makes the stop by Duchesne. This one lofted in the air for Duchesne to go get. He cuts in and almost at a highlight of the outside goal. And he was just tangled up with the stick of the defenseman.
Well, he did a great job. You know what? I've really been impressed with his defensive zone presence. He's made some very good defensive zone plays, and as a result of that, he's been getting some offensive chances. And oftentimes players will tell you, as good as you are in your end, you'll create chances going the other way. And I think he's been really dynamite in his end. I mean, he's one of those guys. He's known for his great skating ability, his edges. Had that leg injury that took him out of the tournament.
And into the season, here's Couture stepping in, loose puck, and Bishop held his ground with a little help from his friends. Now Stamkos trying to turn the corner, working his way all the way around the net. Can't force the puck out in front.
As well as we'll head back to Columbus and again do the same thing that Canada's going to do. Try to figure it all out and get your best foot forward a week from now. A nice round of applause from the fans here, appreciating the effort of Team Canada.
Appreciating the performance, appreciating their fights, and there's a little bit more here to be settled, but it is over here as Weber and Oshie are tangled up. Again, the date is Tuesday, September 20th. That's when these two play again. Must-see TV.
Well, they played 6 periods, and they've aggravated one another pretty good. So it doesn't surprise me it ends just like this in a heap in the corner to the left of Corey Crawford, and they'll straighten this all out, head their separate ways, and then get ready to do this all over again in real time, for real.
5-2 is the final. Corey Crawford came in and was perfect with a couple of stellar saves to boot.